Hi everyone, I'm Iverson Lee from Joey Up Consulting Group. I'm an instructor, speaker, and a coach. And today I'm going to share with you a very interesting sharing here due to because I received a lot of questions lately asking me about how do we get ahead during this challenging time. Right. So I think a lot of people also interested to know, what is the first step? And the first thing that normally people think is if I can work harder, if I can work faster, I push myself, then I should able to get ahead. Yeah. And the thing here is that strategy will not working because that strategy will not get you ahead, but you will get burned out in the process, right? So will you agree with me when I say that if you continue to do this, right, and then you deplete your own energy, and then then it will affect the other aspect of your life as well. So the secret of getting ahead is not about working harder, push yourself, work even harder, because we only have 24 hours per day, right? How hard can you work, right? So the secret, to getting ahead is about being productive, right? So you need to ask yourself, right? Are you being productive or not? So a lot of people mistaken busyness as being productive. So let me ask you a question here. Is it possible for us to work 1 hour and the result are equivalent with someone that work 8 hours per day? Right? So is it possible or not, right? So this is the first question we should ask ourselves, because if you able to answer that question, it will lead you to a productive state. Yeah, that is very important. That's why there's a lot of people talking about this 80-20 rules, which means that they spend 20% of their time working on something to get 80% of the result. Don't you think this is a better way to work? So how do we get into being productive instead of just working harder and harder every single day, right? So the secret here lies in one thing, right? Are you in the flow or not? Right. So let me repeat again. Are you in the flow? Right. So if you in flow, then you can actually achieve a lot of things, and yet you still can be very energetic, and you can actually create a lot of things effortlessly. Right. So some people call this in the zone. I think all of us here experience probably a few times in our life when we're in the zone, right? We so concentrate on working, we don't think of anything else. And the moment we finish working, we look at the clock, it's already past midnight, and yet we're still full of energy. Have you experienced that kind of feeling before, right? So that is what I meant in the flow. Right. So how do we get in the flow? So in a Chinese metaphysics perspective, inflow basically means that our own energy are aligned, with the universal energy. Right. So, and the moment you're able to align this part here, you are in flow, you attract a lot of opportunities, you feel energetic, and you become ultra productive. Yeah, this is the one that we want to be in. So how do we get that? Right. So first of all, right, so I would like to tell you there are 3 steps of doing this, and what I call 3C. Okay. So, and the first thing here we want, our first step here, the first C here is clarity. Right. So think about this, right? If you don't know what you want, or the end goal of something, right, you're not going to get there because you are not clear. The moment you are not clear means that your energy, your internal energy are chaotic inside, right? So therefore you feel tired, and then you also are, and very easy for you to give up, right? So you need to constantly motivate yourself. We don't like that, right? So because we need to actually already motivated from the start, right? You want to create results in life. So clarity is important, right? So let me give you an example here. Clarity could means like, if you want to, let's say, you want to make money, right? You cannot say that I just want to make more money, right? So now I give you $1 here, and then you get out of here, right? So it's not about that. So how much money you want to make, and also, right, and within what deadline. So the more clearer you are, then it's good. Like a lot of people asking about, I want to actually achieve financial freedom, right? So, and when I ask them, how much money you need to make in order to consider yourself financially free? And most of them, they cannot answer me, right? So if you don't know the exact figure, then you won't work for it because it's just an idea, and even you hit it, you don't know you're already achieving it. Make sense? So the first part here, the first C here is about clarity. The moment you are clear on what you want, right? So how do you know it's clear? The moment whatever goal you want is measurable, right? So it has to be measurable. You want to lose weight? How many exact kilograms or pounds you want to lose? You want to make money? How much exact the money amount you need to make, right? What currency it is? and when you want to plan to achieve this, right? So the more clearer you are, of course, the side benefits here is your internal energy is clear. And the moment your internal energy is clear, you have the energy, right? And then you're able to actually, you become more creative and you're able to find solution. Right, despite you actually face a lot of problem, you're able to turn around the situation, which is good, right? So that's the first one here, clarity. And then the second one here, the second C here is about consistency, right? So don't you think consistency is important? So I truly believe that the best thing in life is take commitment, discipline, and patience to achieve it. Don't you think so? Right? So don't you think consistency is very important? Because we don't get what we want by doing the thing one day, right? So we get what we want by doing the thing consistently. So how do we actually create more consistency here? So let me introduce you the concept of date selection, right? So if you actually are new to date selection, so this selection is about, whatever action you want to take to achieve your goal, is the starting point here actually align or in flow with the universal energy or not. So if it's aligned, then you will not give up easily. You'll be able to repeat the thing without feeling boring, or you actually have this persistency to follow through. Right? Don't you think this is important? Right? So everyone can start the lose weight exercise, right? Right? Everyone can do it, right? But only few of them able to maintain it for like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Don't you think so? So if you if you forget everything else on this video and you can just remember this one thing here about consistency, then I would say that a lot of your goal can be achieved. Right? A lot of time, people cannot achieve their goal is not because lack of intelligence, it's because the lack of consistency. So how do this date selection able to help you, to actually improve it? So first of all, you must make sure on the day you start whatever action to reach your goal, the day you want to start it, make sure that day doesn't clash with your animal sign. Right, so some of you don't know your animal sign. You need to plot your parter chart. So when you plot your parter chart on the year pillar, there's an animal sign. You make sure you know what the first thing here. You need to ensure that the day that you're starting whatever action you want to take to achieve your goal doesn't clash with your own animal sign. Right. So for example, like let's say you are born in the year of dragon, right? So and you know that dragon clash with dog. So you don't start these activities during the dog days, right? So, and you need to look at the Tongshu calendar and they'll look at it, and every day there's an animal sign, right? So since you know that your animal sign is a dragon, so you don't start it on the dog day, because you start it on a dog day, which means that your own internal energy clashing with that day. So therefore, it's not stable and very likely going to give up along the way. We don't like that. Right, so I hope you're able to actually benefit from this information here. If you don't know clash, it's fine, right? So now I just show you a table on the screen right now. This is a clash table, right? If you see here, there are total of 12 animal signs, and then they're going to clash with one of them. Right. So first of all, first step here, you need to check your parter chart, which animal sign you're born in, the year pillar. There's an animal sign there. And then you actually need to look at what animal sign that clash with your year animal sign. So for example, like you're born in the year of snake, right? So you know that snake clash with the pig. Right, so you don't start important activities on the day that contain the pig animal sign. Okay, so that is the second step here. And then the third step here is about compounding. This is very important. Right, remember just I'm talking about, right? Don't you be cool if you just use 1 hour doing something and you can get a better result than someone spent like 8 hours doing it? So how do we do that? How do we compound the effect? We cannot create more time. Right, so all of us here only have 24 hours per day, right? But we can actually create more result within 1 hour or 2 hours of our time. And how do we do that is use the power of date selection. So when you learn date selection, there are each day there is attributes to it. Right, so this is what I call. I just tell you the concept here is about the 12 officers. So each day there's a name to that day. Right, so some day is called success day. There are total of 12, and then you repeat again. Right, so like success day, there's a close day, there's a destruction day. So each of these day here represent a certain function. It supports certain functions. right? So let's say, for example, like if you are thinking about marketing, right? You want to present your idea for someone, then probably one of the day that you can use is the open day. Yeah, one of the day among these 12 days is called open day. So this open day supports about possibilities, talking about idea creation, so therefore if you actually select this day to actually to use to maybe you want to having a pitch, you want to pitch investor coming in, get a funding coming in, then that one would be the great day. Like for example, and one very interesting thing here is I think a lot of us here also want to lose weight, right? Especially during the lockdown recently, right? A lot of people didn't do any exercise, they just stay at home, right? So among these 12 days officer, one of the day is very suitable for losing weight is what we call a remove day, right? So if you check on the day, you scan through all the day, if you want to lose weight, though you look at the days that actually have a remove day, that day is very suitable for losing weight, or you want to eliminate some so-called old beliefs that doesn't serve you anymore, or a bad habit, you want to remove it, that one would be a great day. So, and what if you use the right day and then you link it to the right action that support the action you want to do, you see that the result you're getting are compounding, and then you might get the result faster, and the results will also be better and bigger. So don't you think it's cool? Right. So, and let me just summarize this for you. So when we're talking about getting ahead, yeah, during the challenging time like right now. So there are three things here. First of all, you need to have clarity. And then the second part here is about you need to have the consistent action, right? So I just told you, yeah, how do you avoid the day that actually makes you to give up easily? We don't want to use that day, right? And then the third thing here is about compounding, right? We are not just need to have actually taking consistent action. We want to ensure that, the action we do here is maximized in terms of the result are purely maybe 10x the result here. So by choosing simply the right day, right? So some of you here, right, beginner here, right, you might not know, exactly, how to do this. So I have a good news for you, because Dato Joey Yap, we're going to actually conduct a free online training. Right, so this one is something very, very special. Is if you are actually talking about you want to learn this art, right? The art of date selection for personal growth and business success. These are the time, right? So, and these are 4 days online. So no matter where you are, you can learn this right at the comfort of your own home. And if you're interested, this is a totally free program. You can actually invite your friends as well to join this, right? And this is something that I would say that will actually make impact in your life, right? So therefore, yeah, pay attention to what I show on the screen right now. These are the details of the course, and there's a link there. All you need to do is just to click on the link and then to register yourself, and we're going to see you there, right? So there'll be a lot of interesting content, and I'm sure you're going to benefit from that program as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this short video of mine here, and if you actually are thinking, how do you take the first step, to change your life, this would be the program, to attend. Okay, I'm going to see you on this program, and you're going to learn a lot of, I would say, interesting and useful information from Dato Joey Yap. So till then, I wish all of you here have a great life ahead and have a blessed life. I'm Iverson Lee. I see you soon.